Everyday Math, Grade 3, Topic 1, Lesson 1. Miss Witt bought 3 boxes of paint with 5 jars of paint in each box. What is the total number of jars Miss Witt bought? Solve the problem any way you choose. First, take note of what the problem tells you. Miss Witt bought 3 boxes of paint with 5 jars of paint in each box. So what I might start doing is draw 3 boxes of paint. Here are my 3 boxes. And if I remember, looking up here, we are told that there are 5 jars of paint in each box. So now I will draw 5 jars in each box. Remember, your drawings do not have to look exactly like the objects that are talked about in the problem. You can see that I have 3 boxes, and there are 5 jars in each box. The question asks us, what is the total number of jars Miss Witt bought? I can see that there are 5, 10, 15 jars. So Miss Witt bought 15 jars of paint. So how can you find the total number of objects in equal groups? Let's look below. Jessie used 3 bags to bring home the goldfish she won at the fair. She put the same number of goldfish in each bag. How many goldfish did she win? You can use counters to show the groups. You can draw pictures. Remember, there are 3 bags. We can see our 3 bags of goldfish here. She put the same number of goldfish in each bag. Notice she has 8 goldfish in each bag. You can show 3 groups of 8 goldfish using counters. Here is a group of 8, another group of 8, and another group of 8. These are equal groups of 8. You can see that it is 8 plus 8 plus 8. We use a bar diagram to show you. The line shows us the total number, which is what we are trying to find. We know that there are 3 groups, represented by our 3 boxes, and there are 8 fish in each group. So this diagram shows us 8 plus 8 plus 8, and that equals 24. Multiplication is an operation that gives you the total of number when you join equal groups. So we joined our 3 bags of goldfish, which each had 8 in each bag, which actually shows us 3 times 8. We have 8 here 3 times. 8 fish in 3 bags. 3 times 8 is 24. Something important to know that the numbers you are multiplying together are called factors. The answer to that multiplication problem is called a product. Factors are the numbers that are being multiplied, and the product is the answer to the multiplication problem. You can also write equations. An unknown is a symbol that stands for a number in an equation. When we look back to our initial problem, we knew that we were putting 8 plus 8 plus 8 together, but until we solved it, it was an unknown answer. We make it an equation by answering that unknown, by adding 8 plus 8 plus 8. Again, we can turn these repeated addition problems into multiplication. We have 3/8. 8 3 times. So 3 times 8 is 24. Jessie won 24 goldfish. Now let's take a look at our convince me problem. Suppose Jessie won 5 bags of goldfish, still with 8 in each bag. So let's draw a bar diagram to represent an addition equation and a multiplication equation to represent the problem. So we know we have 5 bags. So I have 5 boxes, and there are 8 goldfish in each box. Remember, the line at the top represents the total we have, which is our unknown. So our equation could be 5 times 8 equals our unknown, or 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 also equals our unknown. So, how many total fish does Jessie have now? She has 40 fish. Can you write a multiplication equation for this addition problem right here? How many times do we have 5 here? We have it 4 times. So 4 times 5 equals 20. So yes, we can, because we have 4 equal groups of 5. Can you write 3 plus 4 plus 7 equals 4 as a multiplication equation? No, we cannot. Why? Because the groups are not equal. Notice in number 6, we have 2 equal groups of 5 counters. So we have 5 1, 2 times, or 5 plus 5. How many counters total do we have? 10. Again, we have 2 groups of 5 equaling 10 counters. Luke says you can always add and you can always multiply to join groups. Is he correct? Explain your answer. So one answer, is he correct, yes or no, and explain your answer. He is not correct. Why is he not correct? I can add to put together groups when the groups are equal or unequal, like 2 plus 4 plus 5 equals 11. But I can't multiply these things because they're not equal groups. If I had 3 groups of 2, I can multiply 3 groups of 2 and get 6. So again, Luke is not correct because I can add to put together groups of equal or unequal groups. So if I had a group of 2 fish and 4 fish and 5 fish, that's 11 fish. But I can't multiply. If I had 1, 2, 3 groups of 2 fish, then I can multiply. So I can only multiply when the groups are equal. So Mark has 12 ears of field corn to make table decorations. He arranges them in 2 groups of 6. How can you represent this? Choose all that apply. All that apply. That means there was likely more than one correct answer. If he has 12 ears of corn to make 12 decorations, to make table decorations, and he arranges them into 2 groups of 6, is 12 times 2 correct? No. If he has 2 groups of 6, would 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 represent how he made his table decorations? While this might equal 12, this is showing me 6 groups of 2. So this is not going to represent how he arranged his ears of corn. 6 plus 6. Here's a group of 6. Here's a group of 6. Does that equal 12? Yes, it does. And what about 2 times 6? 2 groups of 6 equals 12. So we have another. What about this? 12 plus 2 plus 6. It does not represent our problem.